Hi, welcome to another episode of the Modern Blaze Show. I'm your host, Anastasia Vankova, and today we are talking about best value electric fireplaces. We have a special guest. He is a VP of sales of one of the leading brands of electric fireplaces. It's one of my favorite brands, to be honest. We've been working with them for over 10 years, and they have consistently been able to put out great quality electric fireplaces with realistic flames, all of the latest features at a fraction of the cost. I think you're going to like what you hear. So, without further ado, here's my conversation with Evan Bradley from Touchstone Home Products. Hi, Evan. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Hi, Anastasia. It's a pleasure to be talking with you today.
I'm so glad we have a chance to talk. Touchstone has always been one of my favorite brands. We've been working with you guys for over 10 years now.
Yeah.
Crazy. And not only your products are great as far as like quality and features and everything, but you're also good people. Like I love working with you. You make it easy. You have integrity. You stand behind your products. You take care of your customers. It's rare these days, to be honest.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's been a pleasure working with you this long time. It doesn't feel like 10 years, but it's
No,
been that long. And yeah, I mean, it's important for us. Our customers are, the heartbeat of the company. We try to take care of everybody that we get to work with, our resellers and our end users alike. So yeah.
what was the inspiration behind Touchstone products? I don't think I ever asked you that question.
Yeah, we've had an interesting journey. When we started in 2005, our main product line was TV lift cabinets. So we've always had this vision to blend innovative design with everyday functionality in different home products. So with that, our TV lift cabinets, you're able to hit a button and conceal your TV in furniture or in ceiling or different cabinetry. And with that, around the 2012 timeline, we were looking to put a fireplace in the front of one of our TV lift cabinets. So that
Okay.
was actually the start of the electric fireplace journey. And from there, we just saw it as a really cool product that people could have in their home. So it started with wall mount fireplaces. And over the past decade or more, it's just evolved into a very successful product line for us.
Absolutely. And your product has come such a long way from the first wall mount. I think it was like Onyx. Um,
Yes.
to what you have now with all the bells and whistles and the flames look so good. And it's crazy how many iterations of the product you've had over the
Right.
years. And I love how you always keep innovating, making your products looking better
Right.
and better.
That was part of the fun for us. So yeah, you're right. We started off with very basic 50-inch wall mount models. And just through feedback from resellers such as yourself and customers, we were able to see what are customers looking for. And over time, it was more colors, more features. The flame quality is at the center of every electric fireplace. So just
Mhm.
working on that and enhancing that. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun to see where they've come over the last 10 years and more.
Yeah. And one of the main things about Touchstone that I would say you're probably the only brand that is able to combine affordability with top-notch quality and like all of the features. It blows my mind how you guys are able to do it. Do you want to share a trade secret? How are you able to maintain such an affordable price and have all of the latest and the greatest features and the beautiful flame? And I mean, how?
Yeah, sure. I can talk about that a little bit. We do a lot in house, so we try to keep our overhead low. We handle everything from product development. We have great partners that we work with at our factories, and we do a lot direct. You're not going to find Touchstone, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it. You're not going to see us at Home Depot or some of your big box stores. We're mainly an e-commerce company, but that really allows us to control our costs and ultimately our end users make out well at the end, not having that
Keeping it
level of
clean.
distribution.
Keeping it clean, well, that's what it sounds like, right? Home Depot would have electric fireplaces at a very low price point, but they are not even touching Touchstone. As far as the flame look, the features, they look so cheesy. All the big box stores would have very not cringy
Right.
looking things.
We like to think of ourselves as the expert. A lot of these people, it's a niche industry. So they're not putting a lot of focus on it, or they look at it as maybe just a seasonal product. But for us, it's what we are doing every day. So we're always looking for that little feature that seems minimal, like even the latest with our Sideline Elite Pro that we'll talk about that has a pulsating ember bed. Just the little features that really set it apart from some of the other ones that you might see that look similar at first glance. There is a big difference.
It's awesome that you mentioned that pulsating ember bed because we've been doing this podcast for just a couple months. It's not been that long, but one of the comments on one of the videos was why don't they have it? Like, why don't electric manufacturers? And it's not just ember bed. Actually, the person mentioned logs, pulsating logs, making them
Yeah.
like more realistic. And yeah, he's right. There are not that many, and there's probably like one, but having that feature makes the flame display look more real.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And to that customer's point, just the media that goes inside the fireplaces makes such a big difference. And you'll
Huge.
see that we've worked really hard to enhance what media is going inside and giving customers a lot of options as to what they're using there through the flame effect.
So, from the feedback that you hear from your customers, and I see that you pay attention to it, obviously, with the development of your next product line, what features people are looking for in electric fireplaces?
Yeah, at the heart of it, it's definitely the most realistic flame effect. So we spend a lot of time on just enhancing the flame, making it look as real as possible, because that's always the main concern, especially for us being an e-commerce company where we have great videos of the flame, but it's not like seeing it in person. So there's a level of trust there. So yeah, customers are looking for flame first and foremost. But then, yeah, all the details around it, ease of installation. A lot of them are trying to do it themselves. A lot are still working with a professional, but yeah, they're going to like the ease of install as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, the media is always a big part and just optionality there. And we're always taking customer feedback. We even have some interesting sizes within our fireplace lines. So, for instance, like our Sideline Fury that we came out with just recently, we have a 57-inch, a 46-inch, and a 65-inch that pairs really well with certain size TVs. They're also slimmer, so they're only about 4.5 inches deep. So they fit in most 2x4 walls. So if a customer is not doing a
Big
build
bump.
out, it's one of the better options for that type of installation.
Yeah. We actually do get a lot of requests for a 2x4 installation because sometimes you don't have a budget for a full on build out. You don't
Right.
want to do this complicated fireplace, but you maybe want to fill your wall space with
Yeah.
something, make it warmer and cozier. And that just is a perfect match.
Exactly, and one of the nice things with the fireplaces is they're ventless, so you can put a Touchstone fireplace in a bedroom or a
Hmm.
basement, so it doesn't have to be the main focal room with gas lines or anything like that, so it makes it a little bit more accessible.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys have a lot of different lines of fireplaces for different installation types, right? So the Fury can be recessed
Yeah.
and recessed into a 2x4. What else do you have?
Yeah, so a lot of our lines now, we have evolved where most of our fireplaces are recessible, so you can put them and flush mount them into the wall. But just
Mhm.
about everything comes with a wall mount bracket because we know there's a crowd that still wants to wall mount it, or they might just not have the ability to recess it.
Yeah, I don't love it when people wall mount fireplaces that kind of designed to be recessed. Like it
Yeah,
looks odd when you see that back of the firebox sticking off the wall. It used to be like more popular and now it's not a thing so
yeah,
much, but you'll see it and that makes me cringe. I don't like it.
right. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's nice. We do have some options. So we've listed the crowd that say, "Hey, there's no way I can recess it right now. What are my options?" So we do have new products like the Chestnut fireplace series, where it has a frame around it, a mantle.
Mhm.
So it really gives it a nice finished look, even though it's wall mounted.
Exactly. So this is a way better solution. And like you guys and a couple other brands came out with this kind of version. In my opinion, like if you're going to wall mount it, make it look like it's meant to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah. And it's so easy, right? You can install it in like what, an hour or less.
Yeah, it comes with the wall mount bracket, and once you have that installed on the wall, it just locks right on.
Yeah. That's awesome. It's a great solution for people who like maybe they're renting, they don't want to or they can't remodel the place or move around a lot.
Yeah.
They can take the fireplace off the wall, take it with them. Yeah, wall mounts definitely. I feel like you guys could expand maybe the wall mount space. You only have one, right? Like the proper wall mount.
Yeah, with the Chessmont series, we have it in white and black right now in the 50
Yeah.
inch, which tends to be a popular size. But I think we're going to have some more stuff coming out in different sizes that will adapt to wall mounting similar to the Chessmont. So we're excited about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Okay, so we have the 2x4 recess, we have the wall mount. What else?
Yeah, some of the other specialty products we have that make Touchstone a little bit different than you're going to see every day. We have a stainless steel deluxe model, and also one of my favorites, a gold model with a gold front finish.
Gold. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if I like it. I'll need to see it in person. It
yeah,
has to go for like a very specific interior.
it
Um,
does. But yeah, it comes in 50, 60, and 72 inch. So starting to branch out on the sizing with it. And if you see it in person, I think it would win you over. It's really nice.
okay.
It's not your old school gold, so it's
It's
fitting in
not,
some of the newer
yeah.
trends.
Okay. 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 That's cool. And your most popular, obviously, is Sideline. That's been around for years and evolved, and now it's a Sideline Elite. Um,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
been a
so
huge success.
yeah, so wi it coincides when you hear Touchstone quickly after, if you're looking at us, you're gonna see the Sideline.
Uh
You're gonna
huh.
see it in multiple versions, but we did start with the Sideline series, and it's still a classic today that people rely on, whether it's we work with a lot of end users, but also a lot of professionals, and, they go in more basic, modest installs where there's not a lot of frills around it. It might be like a bedroom, but even main living areas. So the
Uh-huh.
Sideline's still a great product, even though it's less money than a lot of them. It's got to be the best value out there. And then
And like,
we introduced, yeah, the
yeah.
Sideline Elite based off some of that, and then what customers were looking for.
Yeah, specifically the smart features. That is amazing. Now, do all of your fireplaces now come with smart features, or is it just some select groups?
Yeah, so a lot of times when we're doing our product development, we're going to roll the latest features into the newer products. But we actually we thought it was important. So we did backtrack and we updated the Sideline over the last 2 years. About 2 years ago, we started. So we added Wi Fi, we added flame colors to the ember bed.
Hmm.
We also made it where you can adjust the speed of the flame. So it's some of the features that you see in our Sideline Elite and Sideline Elite Pro that we put back into the standard Sideline series.
That's good. Oh, another feature we didn't talk about, and actually is quite popular, is crackling sound. I don't know. Is it difficult to implement in an electric fireplace?
I think so. I think it's extremely difficult. We're very proud of the speaker that we have now in the Sideline Elite Pro that comes standard. So it's built right in, and there's three different volume settings for sound. It'll turn on here. There's three different levels for the volume. It really gives it a nice real feel in your room when you have the fireplace on. So if it is like a noisier room, you can turn it up. But I think we mimic it really well in the latest models. But it's a difficult sound because you have different size fireplaces. Sometimes they sound a little bit aggressive. So getting that right sound can be tricky.
Okay, I was wondering why not every electric fireplace manufacturer does it. It's not a popular feature. Now, the newer electric fireplaces, the virtual ones,
Mhm.
all of them come with the crackling sound, which is really nice because it does help to create that, illusion of flame.
I think it's as you add in those features, there's sometimes more things to support for teams. But I think
Hmm.
as you also get up into those price points with some of the new products, people want to see them included.
Yeah. Yeah, you do have to strike the right balance, right? If you're trying to keep the price affordable and also cater to all of the features, then yes, like you said, it comes with support and all that stuff.
Right.
Makes sense. Yeah. But it's exciting that you guys have included that into the new Sideline Pro, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Sideline Elite Pro. We currently have it as of
Pro.
right now in a 50, 60, and 72 inch. And we'll have plans to roll out different sizes in the future. But it's got a lot of features. First and foremost, just the latest flame technology. It's the best flame I've seen to date in the market. It has down lighting. It has enhanced media that you can put inside. Again, like the pulsating ember bed,
Mhm.
which is a neat feature. And we're able to make this unit a little bit deeper, which helps with that flame effect and putting a bigger media set in there, which definitely helps.
Because this is always a trade-off, right? Like you can make a fireplace fit into a 2x4 wall, but then it's a trade-off with the realism of the flame, right?
Mhm.
So if you want the flame to look more realistic, you want the fireplace to be deeper, right? Is
Yeah.
that how it goes?
It's a fine balance. I think with the, like, Sideline Fury, we worked a long time. That was one of the products that took a little bit longer to develop, and that was one of the challenges. It's thinner, but that flame looks incredible for how thin it is, but you do have a slimmer media inside of it. So,
Mhm,
for
mhm.
that one in particular, I think the crystals go really well, because you're only dealing with about an inch of space in there.
Yeah, yeah, you don't have much room to play. We installed one of the slimmer fireplaces in we have a vacation rental and we installed it in the living room there. The logs that came with it are super skinny. Still looks good because you get the more of a silhouette, I would say, or of them, but definitely a trade-off. If you have more space, you can put in something that looks more real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Absolutely.
so you guys just launched the Sideline Elite Pro, right?
Yeah, just this past over the past 6 weeks or so, and just getting customer feedback. It's been a hit, so we're looking forward to promoting it more and having it available on sites like Touchstone and Modern Blaze. Certainly,
Oh yes, please. Yeah, I'm excited. So, what is the main difference or like the main selling points of that fireplace would be a way better flame if you're comparing it to Sideline and Sideline Elite, right?
right?
And
Yeah,
then so it's deeper.
yeah, it's deeper. You have the flame effect, enhanced media. You have a whole bunch of color options, 13 media
Okay.
bed options and 13 downlight options. One of the neat things about this one too is if you are going to recess it into a 2x4 wall or you want to keep the depth down, we have a spacer kit that goes around it. So
Mm.
you can actually space it out. And it's something you need to see. You can look up on our sites to get a better look at that. But so you'll have a little bit of a bump out, but in a scenario where you need to recess it in that 2x4 wall,
Yeah.
it enables you to do that.
Doesn't look awkward.
It still looks pretty clean. It's still pretty
Okay.
slim. I think if I had my choice, I'd still fully recess it, if we're being honest, but it gives you another option there. Another cool feature with the Elite Pro is that if you have an older Sideline Elite, it's the same size as far as the width and the height goes. So you're able to remove your older fireplace if you want to upgrade it now or in the future in that opening.
That is smart. Yeah, that is cool. And then I think we forgot one other model you guys have. It's a three-sided one. Three-sided fireplace.
Yes. Yes, our Sideline Infinity. So, yeah, that's a great one for I love that for, like, main living areas. It's got a
Mm-hmm.
wow factor to it where you can view it from side angles. It's nice and bright and has a big media area.
How does the flame compare with the, let's say, Sideline Elite Pro?
Yeah, it's pretty comparable. We try to put the most realistic flame we can in all of them. They differ slightly from model to model. We'll use different flame technology, but it looks great. You get that deeper bed area, so that flame is nice and bright. So yeah, it's a great one and one that our customers really tend to like.
Yeah. Sounds like you guys covered all of the bases, starting from somebody who is not willing to really invest in installation and just hang something on. They can hang something on the wall and it will look nice with chest and then as you develop it or as you go down the line from sideline to sideline elite to, oh, no, I would say we start with Fury. Then somebody who wants to just do a 2x4, they can do Fury. Then if they are willing to do a bump out, they can go sideline elite, elite pro, or infinity for
Right.
like the wow factor. So you covered all the bases.
Yeah, we try to hit every segment. We have a couple others that a lot of them are linear. We're focused now on some new designs that'll be coming out later this year and into next year that focus on existing openings. So fireplace openings where you want to
Insert.
integrate a fireplace. So we're very excited about that.
Yeah. Those are really popular because a lot of times you would move in a house that has a fireplace that can't use it. So you put like a flower pot in it or a
Right.
candle. I would say insert is such a better solution because you can use the fireplace again. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to that product line.
Yeah.
How long does it take for you guys to develop a new product?
Yeah, it can excuse me, it can range a great deal. Sometimes we'll prototype it a few times, but a lot of times it starts with a lot of research, a lot of market research, trying to fit a need in the market, seeing what else is out there to make sure it's not already saturated. But we'll do that research and start to lay it out internally with our team here at Touchstone in
Mhm.
Exton. And then we'll work with our partners and our engineering team to prototype, and sometimes it goes together quickly and we're able to get that and approve the prototypes and get it into production. And other times it just takes a little bit more time to tweak it and get it just right. But we're big on making sure that it's 100% and something we're proud of to put our label on.
Yeah, and it definitely shows because every review we get about the Touchstone fireplace is a 5 star. People are just so happy. And I think it not all it's just you managed to figure out the right balance between all of the features, the looks, the ease of installation, and the price point that people just they can't believe that they get this whole package. It's seriously like the best value.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's important to us. We are always listening to our customers. We read reviews. So taking that customer centric approach is something that we've always done, and just making sure we're delivering the product that they want. For us, the process isn't over once it's delivered to the customer. That back end support is something that makes Touchstone different than a lot of those entry level fireplaces that you might see on the market. Just like Modern Blaze, you look on our websites and there's a phone number there and there's people to talk to. And that's
Yeah.
important to us. Our support team is phenomenal here. We love talking to people. We love hearing about different projects. And for products like ours that we offer on both our sites, it's important because they're unique and every application is different. Yeah, we always try to take pride in that and being available and helpful to our customers in any step of the process.
Yes, absolutely. That's what sets you guys apart. Who do you think is your main competitor?
I'd like to think there's some pretty well established companies. I believe you spoke to Modern Flames. I think they do great stuff. I
Yeah.
am a fan of some of the stuff that they have. Dimplex is a well established company. Yeah, I look at them as some of our competition that we're paying attention to.
But Dimplex is the beast. Like in the size of the company there. Are they publicly traded? I'm not sure.
I believe so.
Yeah. They're a huge international company competing with a huge company, their resources. It's a big testament to you guys.
And I love our position in the market. We're able to, like I said, since we are a little bit smaller, we're able to be flexible, pivot
Uh-huh.
with different demands, and bringing products to market can sometimes be quicker. But yeah, there's definitely some
The
advantages.
upsides. Yeah. I
Yeah.
agree on that. What do you think is the future of electric fireplaces? Where do you see the market going? Do you see any trends in the industry?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're starting to see some of them with like the new versions that you were talking to Modern Flames about with the virtual. Yeah. Yeah, so they're pretty neat. I think that's an option. They are expensive, so it's going to be cost prohibitive for some. But yeah,
Okay.
you're just going to see more advancements, more innovation, more sizes available. Like we're saying, a lot of people have inserts where they're not going to burn anymore. I think that's yeah also an opportunity. So yeah, for us, it's just a focus to be a leader in it and have the best quality products available at a
Yeah.
price people can stomach.
So where's Touchstone going considering all of the new trends? What's the next for you? You guys are working on the insert. Are you going to jump on the virtual fireplace trend?
Yeah, yeah, we're looking at that. Everything's always a possibility. We're constantly looking at new designs. For us, we have a focus on accessory items. So we also manufacture different size mantles that
Mm.
often go over the fireplaces. So it's a one stop shop and just different media options. So if you buy a fireplace, and a lot of our fireplaces, they're still expensive. They're $1,000 or $1,500, giving customers the option to customize the media that's going inside the fireplace. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
just constantly looking at new stuff like that.
that is actually a good point for with accessories. A lot of times customers want the full package, like making it as easy as possible for them to get the fireplace in their house with like minimum efforts and money spent. So that is another probably installation option that you guys have with your sideline. I think it comes with the mantle that you just set it. You don't even have to install it. You don't have to mount it. You just set the mantle right on the
Yeah.
floor. Is it
Uh,
side?
yeah, yeah, and that's a great point. There's other options that we'd like to make available, such as freestanding feet that you can add
Mhm.
to them to set on tables. So, yeah, it's like we
That is,
said, it's constantly listening to customers and seeing what the needs are and what people are looking for.
hats off to you guys. It's very important to listen to customers, and it definitely helps with developing the best products.
Yeah,
That's why
absolutely.
you are leading the market. Um, Thank you so much for this conversation. I'm excited to get the Sideline Lead Pro on our website too. We'll put the links to the collection in the description so people can check it out. Those early adopters, right?
That's right.
And then I'm excited to see all of the positive reviews and pictures of installations of those beautiful fireplaces.
Great.
Thank you so much, Evan.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
And there you have it. This was my conversation with Evan Bradley from Touchstone Home Products. I hope you guys found it interesting. All of the links that we mentioned in the conversation are in the description below. If you have questions, make sure to put them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer ASAP. If you want your answers faster, give us a call. Here's the phone number right here. And as always, thank you so much for subscribing, for liking the videos, for tuning in. It really helps to increase the visibility for our videos so more people can find them. I'm so happy to see that a lot of you are finding our videos useful, valuable, helpful, and this gives me motivation to create more videos like this. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.